Family, what's happening? It's your favorite Auntie Wit Uncle Tendencies, and I am talking Sarah Strong today, y'all. She's a 6'2" forward out of North Carolina, age 18. She plays at Grace Christian School, and she's the number one recruit in the nation. And I've just been thinking a lot about whether or not we're going to end up with this talent on our team. When I look at what she's done, she started off at Fuquay Varina High School, I think, something like that. She started off at one high school. COVID came, and the school that she was at was thinking about just becoming an online school. And so, to keep the socialization in her in her daily activities, her and her family decided that she would transfer over to Grace Christian. But we already know that this kid has a tremendous background pedigree, right? She's got a tremendous background pedigree from both mom and dad, okay? Dad is Danny Strong. He's one of the best all-around athletes to ever come out of South Carolina in both basketball and football. He went down to a city college down in Lake City, Florida, a community college, and then he ended up in a Methodist college, and then he went to NC State for his final 2 years of college, where he just balled out. And then her mother, Allison Feaster Strong. If you know anything about basketball, you know that she played at Harvard. She was the first Ivy League player to be drafted into the WNBA. Coming out of the Ivy League at Harvard, she scored over 2,300 points. So listen, basketball is in her blood. Basketball is in her blood. There's no question about that. Her mom played 10 years in the league for the Sparks and other teams, Charlotte, Indiana. She played for a few different places, and then she also, like most players at that time, went overseas to play. So Sarah was born in Spain. She came up first playing soccer, and then she kind of got in the hoops when she got back over to the States in the 4th grade, and has just been took to it like a fish takes to water, like old people used to say around my house. Phenomenal talent. I've been watching the videos on this kid, family, and her touch around the rim is just as impressive as her strength around the rim. She's got a feathery touch, but she's strong on the block. She's got a great post game. She shoots and scores at all 3 levels. She uses her body very well. She gets her teammates involved. I've seen her make some block shots, so I know that fits well with what Dawn does over in South Carolina, with us being the number 1 blocking team in the nation. I see some areas in her defense that could definitely be improved, that probably definitely would be challenged by Dawn and the coaching staff if she chooses to come to South Carolina. But the kid can step out to the 3. She's powerful. She's got a quick first step. She's toying with kids out there. She is toying with these girls out there right now at the high school level. And I know that she's playing in I don't know that it's a church league, but it's like a non-traditional league where, like, she had a game where, for example, she went for like 40 rebounds, but it's not going to be the record in the state because they don't recognize necessarily the league that she's playing in. It's not a member of the state-approved league or however that works. I don't get all into all that works. Basketball is basketball. 40 rebounds is 40 rebounds. I don't see how it's not a record if somebody only had 36 and then you got 40. Seemed like you had the most in the state. All of that, we don't recognize all that. 40 is 40, okay? 40 is 40. And I want to say she did that as a freaking sophomore, okay? So, like I said, basketball is in her is in her blood, and the post comes really natural for her. The post comes natural. But she can run a point guard or a power forward, I think. She reminds me a little bit of like maybe a Magic Johnson. I think she has great hands. She has great vision. She has great passing. She's very patient. Even in a crowded paint, I never see her get rattled. Those are some of the things that I really like about what I saw out of her game. She's very even-tempered. I saw some emotion, but it was always appropriate emotion. You know, I seen her yell on some folks, but she yelled on them when she was supposed to because she had did something that was just outstanding. But never too high, never too low. You didn't see her get down on herself. And those are things that are good for a freshman coming into college because there's going to be a learning curve. There's going to be some things that you know, that she's not going to do so well. There's going to be some things that she's going to have to learn how to do. There's going to be some things that are going to be different about the college game from the high school game. Probably even different just from the type of league that she's playing in. Well, I'm not going to say that because she also plays AAU basketball, and her dad coaches that team. So she's getting a lot of different experience. But I just think that the experience that she's going to be able to get coming under Dawn at South Carolina would be way more impactful for being able to take her game to the next level and have it be everything that it can be versus going to any of these other schools. Now, I know UConn's been out to see her, so I know Gino was in the running. Here recently, I heard LSU jumped in the running, and I want to say there was a Pac-12 school that showed up to see her. Sarah Strong with somebody like a Juju Watkins. Sarah Strong with somebody like a Hannah Hidalgo. Sarah Strong with somebody like a Paige Beckers. Can't deny it would be must-see TV. You know, I don't know if the freshman comes in and starts. The freshman definitely comes in and gets some playing time. But it would be must-see TV. It'll be must-see TV at South Carolina. I don't know if it would be on TV as quickly in South Carolina as it would be on display at some of these other schools, just because of the depth and the talent that Coach Staley has at South Carolina already, and the things that she would have to come in and do to be able to play herself into significant playing time. But I don't doubt that she would be able to do that. I think that Dawn is going to be able to throw so many different looks at teams next year, whether Sarah Strong comes there or not. But Sarah coming there definitely just deepens the tool bag. She comes there as a forward, but she can definitely play a stretch. She definitely could play a wing. And with Ja now up in the air and Dawn being so tight-lipped about what's going on with her, whether she'll be back or whether she's done at South Carolina, or if she wants to come back, or if she's going to jump in the portal because of the other talent coming there and not being able to play this season. But so Sarah Strong would either be another asset to add to having Ja and some of the other ladies that we have, or she would be a great replacement for Ja as a wing and a forward. So I love the options that she would be able to give South Carolina should she come there. But I also just love the options that South Carolina will be able to give her. I think right now, if you look over women's college hoops right now, we've got the best bodies in the game. Bodies by is it Benetti? I say Molly B. Forgive me if I'm saying her name wrong, but Molly got everybody in shape. I almost need to go down there and work out with Molly and see what she can do with my kneecap, because it's acting up. But to have Sarah come in and work with the Mollys and the Coach Staleys, and to be able to come in and play with these ladies that are already there, that kind of know the Gamecocks way. I don't know if Cardoso would be back, but to come in and play behind like a Fagan or a Watkins with the athleticism that she already brings, and adding that with the talent that we're going to be bringing in with our two All-Americans. So we got Edwards, we got Joyce Edwards, we got Maddie McDaniel, and then we got Adele Tock, who should be healthy at the start of the season. You add that to this pot of gumbo that Dawn's cooking up, and you almost can't get enough of this good stuff. That's what I'm thinking. So for Sarah Strong to come as the overall top recruit to South Carolina, I know that it would be. I'm not gonna say that it would stun her growth, but it would definitely probably delay her starting time for I don't know, I wouldn't say for a whole season. I don't know that she would come in and start right away. I think that next season, with the depth that we have, it won't be so much that you're a full-time starter as much as Dawn will have the ability to start people based on who we're facing. And so there may be some games where it's more advantageous to have other players start in place of others. So we could see a variety of different starting lineups out of South Carolina if Dawn chooses, and that would be great for Sarah, because I think she would get some starts, and then it would be sometimes where she's on the bench. If you look at how Dawn is bringing along generational talent, Malaysia Fuwali, I think that she would bring Sarah along the same. I think that there would be a great respect between the family and Dawn for being able to respect Dawn's knowledge and her choices and decisions as a coach, and how she brings Sarah along, just because we know what her background is, we know what her successes have been, and you know, for her and Allison to both have played in the same leagues and come across each other, and I'm sure know each other, would just be a plus. And maybe Sarah wants to go someplace where there isn't a connection, you know, and that probably would be UConn. But I also heard today in the live where maybe she surprises us all and stays home and goes to NC State like her father did. Listen, NC State had a good run this year so far. They've proven that they got some talent down there. They beat some teams that we probably didn't expect them to beat. So adding a talent like Sarah Strong just makes them deeper and more dangerous and relevant. So, you know, the ball is in her court, but I think there's a very strong case for her to come and develop at South Carolina. You know, especially because she can play guard or forward. That would be really good for us, because then we could mix up. You know, we got Ashlyn down there, we got Chloe down there, we would have Joyce Edwards down there, and then we still have maybe Walker coming back, right? So, you know, we would definitely have some depth there and some different looks, but also an opportunity for her to really take her time and develop and get to a point where she's fully comfortable with the college game before, you know, she's kind of thrown into the fire, and we can bring her along slowly. But, you know, shoes, I think the signing period goes up until like mid-May or something. So we may hear something soon. I've heard people say that she may make a decision at the All-America game on April 2nd. And, you know, she may take her time and run it all the way up to May 15th. She may tell us later on the day. Who knows? I love the fact that she has some strong ties to South Carolina. That definitely, I think, bodes well for us. But, you know, at the end of the day, it just comes down to kind of what this young lady wants to do. If she wants to continue legacy and following in her parents' footsteps, or if she kind of wants to blaze her own trail and take another route. So if she decides to blaze her own trail, I probably would think that UConn would be the place that she would end up, with an opportunity to play with like Paige and AZ. But again, like I said, I could see her teaming up and being able to be successful with like a Juju Watkins. I could see her being successful with a Hannah Hidalgo. I could see her being successful down in LSU with a Big Four, with Big Four Flau'jae Johnson and Michaela Williams and Anissa Morrow going into the next season, and with the possibility of Angel Reese coming back, even though she may have just been toying with us on the internet. You know, there's some real opportunities for her to go places and make an impact. I'm not gonna front like South Carolina is the only place that she could go and be successful. But it's definitely, I'm definitely biased and wanting to see her come put that crimson on for us, or I think what you call it, garnet. I think they call it garnet down there in South Carolina. So, but she's definitely a rising star. Like I said, at 6'2", I wonder if she'll get a little bit taller. But that type of height with that speed and footwork that she already offers, she's destined to have her name be known. I think she's averaging something like 30 and 15 at Grace Christian. She was the MVP of Euro Camp. She led her team to victory at the Chick-fil-A Classic second annual Girls Showcase game. Again, but that legacy runs back to NC State. We are pursuing her strong. We have showed up at a few games. I think we were at her, I don't know, I think we were at her senior night. I think Dawn showed up for a senior night game. And then I want to say that Gino or Kim were out for one of the playoff games. So I'm thinking maybe South Carolina may get back for one more of her games if she has one more. But excited to see just Sarah make her introduction into college hoops, regardless of where that school is. Hoping that it's South Carolina, but just excited to see her bring her skill set and her abilities to be able to help us just grow the women's game to as big as it can be, because it's on a great trajectory right now. So that's my case for Sarah Strong coming to South Carolina. Come on down to South Carolina. You already got connections, Sarah. Come on home. But wishing you the best for wherever you go. And with that, it's your favorite Auntie Wit Uncle Tendencies. I'm going to get on out of here. Stay tuned. Talk soon. Until next time, I'm out.